Comfort does not instill strength. It is built in betrayal, rejection, and lonely nights. An easy life will never reveal your strength. It is fire-born. Please grasp this. Kind people don't get ahead. It rewards perseverance. No world changes for the better. It bends for the unbreakable. If you want to rise, stop asking for fairness, which is an illusion intended to keep men submissive. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody will grant power. Without being ruthless with your time, energy, and attention, you choose weakness. First comes brutal acceptance. Nobody comes. Step 2 is untamed responsibility. All of you? The foundation. Every rule will fail without it. If you can't handle it, leave. If possible, post this creed below. Nobody rescues me. I survived. Your metamorphosis begins here. Rigorously clear, not hopeful or merciful. Number 1. Discipline is freedom. Every man talks about freedom, but few sample it. Most people confuse freedom with doing whatever they want. That's not liberty. Impulsive servitude. Real freedom requires discipline. Liberty is when your body obeys your thoughts, your habits serve your vision, and time bends to your command. The foundation of strength is discipline, the quiet pact you sign when you wake up, unshakable commitment to act regardless of feelings. He who waits for motivation is always weak. Discipline makes a man invincible. Discipline frames greatness. It honed your mind, body, and spirit. Little regular actions done with precision and resolve build a solid foundation. No penalty here. Power matters. A power that calms in chaos, stable in storms, and unshaken when the world bends. Each great warrior, thinker, and leader made history through disciplined practice. And now you will. Make these words your oath. My freedom is discipline. Speak, write, live. Mastering yourself means no one can ever master you again. Number 2, focus hard. A dispersed mind scatters power. Instead of being stupid, weak guys fail because they chase too many things too soon with too little depth. You're not the strongest when you do everything. Man chooses one course, one objective, and fires his energy into it until the world must recognize him. Strength increases with focus. Your abilities, knowledge, and determination are focused into a laser that cuts through distractions. You must guard your attention like your life to perfect focus. This is your life in many ways. What you focus on becomes you. Do not be distracted by frivolous noise, shallow amusement, or others' endless opinions. Every second you squander on non-building activities steals from your potential. Instead, focus forward, eliminate what doesn't matter, and invest in what does. Focus creates outcomes and legacy. Momentum is so strong it destroys resistance. After experiencing persistent attention, the world will feel sharper, simpler, and conquerable. Doing the correct things with such determination that nothing can stand in your way is your goal. Put your thoughts below. My focus protects me, because a purposeful mind is impenetrable to distraction, temptation, and weakness. Stay focused and relentlessly defend it. Being focused gives you the strength to be unstoppable. Number 3, build fortitude. Being resilient doesn't mean avoiding hardship. Rising every time is key. No matter your strength, life will try you. Storms, difficulties, and setbacks will occur unexpectedly. Your strongest self doesn't crumble. He adapts, he endures, he perseveres. Mental and spiritual resilience are armor and steel. The inner voice says, I will not stop here. Although the odds are against you, brilliance is never built under perfect conditions. Pressure creates diamonds. Collisions form mountains. So must you. Every setback teaches. Every challenge is soul-building resistance. Do not fear obstacles. They are making you unbreakable. When others expect you to fold, stand tall. Move forward while fear whispers retreat. Resilient men are unshakable because nothing can harm them. Why resilience isn't weakness? Being invincible. Carry this truth. Life's easy times don't prove your strength. You show it by how you handle hardship. Tell others you are a man who does not bend, breaks, or weakens, but gets sharper with each test. Comment below with your creed. I survive every storm. Speak and believe, because resilience goes beyond survival. It thrives, evolves, and survives fire. Number 4, master consistency. Consistency is the silent force that distinguishes ordinary from outstanding. Unreliable talent wastes potential. Ambition without constancy fades. Daily, disciplined, relentless constancy makes a man a monument. Imagine water cutting stone. Persistence, not force or speed. The secret is that small, conscious actions throughout time shape destiny. The world respects the man who returns when excitement and applause die. Long after others quit. Be consistent, not glamorous. It's often hidden. Waking up early without anyone observing. Train your mind, body, and craft with dedication, even without reward. The everyday grind of discipline builds your strongest self, not passion. Consistency builds momentum and inevitability. Full commitment compounds progress, multiplies growth, and establishes your presence. Realize this. One deed never defines greatness. It is the result of many disciplined days. Consider the power of consistent effort. Consistency makes a guy unstoppable because no single failure, setback, or poor day can erase his mountain of progress. Thus, constancy is the greatest weapon. It makes success a matter of time, not chance. Choose your route, set your standard, and follow it daily without excuse. Legacy is written one day at a time. Always remember that consistency is not perfection. Persistence matters. You'll fall, but keep going. Resistance is inevitable, but you must persevere. Even when progress seems undetectable, showing up plants seeds that will one day grow unstoppably. Consistency changes habits and identities. You become what you repeat. When you repeat strength, discipline, and focus, you become the man you were meant to be. This makes consistency the great equalizer. It disregards talent, background, and luck. Only the persistent win. No matter how modest the steps, you will reach what others only dreamed of if you hold on. Each day you stay consistent, you tell the world, I won't move. I won't stop. My fate is set. Post these words below as a personal commandment. My consistency makes me invincible, because living that truth makes success a certainty. It becomes certain when, number 5, solitude strength. As you become your strongest self, you will face a truth many fear. Aloneness is strong. Most men avoid solitude by surrounding themselves with noise. distractions, and company. Solitude is not empty. The crucible creates clarity. A man who fears solitude hasn't met himself. Men who accept solitude find strength no multitude can provide. When alone, masks fall off. There is no one to impress, affirm, or carry you. Power starts with you alone. Solitude reveals your true self. It makes you face your weaknesses, sharpen your ideas, and face the mirror without excuse. Warriors forged their resolve alone. Wisdom was shaped by philosophers. The leaders envisioned their empires. Every great man has grasped the need of escaping the cacophony to become stronger, clearer, and unshakable. Solitude teaches independence. It shows your values. No betrayal, rejection, or storm can shatter its inner stronghold. Learning to be strong alone makes you unbreakable because your strength no longer depends on others. A man who doesn't cling, beg, or dread being misunderstood is respected. He exudes authority because he has it, not from the crowd. Do not think this is solitude. Solitude is not isolation. Strengthening yourself so you can face the world with authority, composure, and conviction. Solo men can handle others' disarray because they draw from their own well. Your ability to remain alone and grow in that aloneness is one of your greatest tools. While the world distracts you, you read, train, construct, think, create, and prepare alone. You command validation without asking when the time comes. Use solitude to your advantage. Enjoy your own company. Grow in silence because when you're strong alone, you can stand anywhere. Post these words here to define your strength. My power is solitude. Speak confidently. Write it as fact because a man who conquers solitude conquers himself and cannot be vanquished by anything else. Number 6, control energy. Life is energy. Your actions are determined by this hidden currency. You may be strong. You may see. Your ambition may exist. However, without energy management, it will all evaporate. He who spends energy wastes life. The truth is here. Your strongest self doesn't have unlimited stores. The one who knows where to put his reserves. Energy control starts with awareness. Your thoughts, words, and actions either boost or deplete your power. Most men unknowingly waste energy scrolling, fighting, gossiping, or doing nothing. But an energy master becomes a natural force. He uses his energy well. He knows what makes and breaks him. He gives his energy to his body, craft, and goal, not to something unworthy. Focus is energy. Time is energy. Presence is energy. When you preserve it like your life, you soar above the multitudes who waste theirs. Do less, better, not more. Get rid of drainers. Focus on empowerment. Intentional sleep. Train hard. Work clearly. Speak only when necessary. Move deliberately. This creates a magnetic energy field that people feel when you enter a room. Physical and non-physical energy exist. Emotional, mental, spiritual. Keep your emotional energies clean by avoiding bitterness and self-pity. Keep your mind sharp by feeding it knowledge, not noise. Align your behaviors with your highest values to maintain spiritual energy. You're unstoppable when these energies align. High-energy men command respect without asking because of their presence. Humans sense it. Despite not understanding, they feel it. You must be ruthless with your energy flow. Protect mornings like holy ground. Avoid numerous distractions from poisoning your attention. Keep your fire burning with those that inspire you. The strongest fighters were not always the best. They were the most awake, focused, and purposeful. Everything you are multiplies with energy. With energy, you can survive, create, lead, and inspire. Even the greatest vision dies silently without it. Let your code reflect this. Don't squander fire. Do not let trivialities sap your energy. Channel it, guard it, order it. A man who controls his energy controls his fate. If you follow this guideline, you will gain unstoppable strength. Comment below and swear these words. My energy serves me. Adhere to it and watch your life conform to your will. Number 7. Be mentally strong. The mind has always been the battlefield of power, strength, and destiny. Fortunes will change, muscles will deteriorate, and situations will shift like sand. Though sharpened and strengthened, the mind remains power's throne. To become your strongest self, establish an unshakable mind. This is not the standard mentality that buckles under pressure, fear, or doubt. This mind is a fortress, disciplined and unmovable. A stable mind starts with clarity. Know yourself. Understand your values. Destination known. The mind wanders without clarity. Clear thinking cuts through obfuscation like a razor. Train your mind to ignore noise, ignore small distractions, and focus on the big picture. Every day, the world will try to grab your attention, weaken you, and cause havoc. You are uncommon. As a king guards his domain, you let only what strengthens, sharpens, and fuels your fire into your head. An unshakable mind thinks disciplinedly. Seeds of thought. Growing plant weakness. Plant strength increases. Do not dwell on fear, jealousy, or comparison. Thinking like this steals your empire. Instead, feed your mind resilience, gratitude, vision, and strategy. Master your inner dialogue. Never call yourself a victim, only a winner. Turn doubt into resolve. Face fear with preparation. Maintain composure in pandemonium. An unshakable mentality does not panic. It computes, not complaining. It adapts. Nothing collapses. It lasts. With this discipline, the world sees a guy who is unshakable. This is true. Mind strength means mastering emotion, not denying it. Anger can ignite action. Alertness can strengthen instincts from fear. Wisdom from pain can avert blunders. Each emotion is energy, which the unshakable mind turns into power. This is why great leaders, soldiers, and intellectuals first master their thoughts. When you dominate the mind, you master everything. Daily training builds this strength. Make yourself uncomfortable and see how you cope. Study knowledge, philosophy, strategy, solo reflection, meditation on your road. Focus with discipline. Most importantly, test yourself. An unshakable mentality is not comfortable. Building it requires tackling obstacles head-on and not giving up. You will soon be unshakable since you won the inner war. Think about this. Your surroundings are storming. People buckling under duress, world chaos. You remain calm, facing forward, mind clear, spirit solid. The unshakable mentality does that. The mind of an untouchable man. When you do this, Others will look to you for strength because they will feel your conviction, presence, and command. This mindset bends fate. Comment below and internalize this statement. My mind is my castle. Say it as law, creed, identity. Once you believe it, you will carry a fortress no opponent, setback, or storm can break. Build this mind and you'll have the key to become your strongest self. Number 8. Forge the body into a weapon. The mind orders, but the body acts. A smart mind and a weak body is like a king in chains. Despite his great vision, his reach is limited. You must transform your body into a precise, powerful, disciplined, an uncompromising weapon to become your strongest self. Vanity is not involved. About function, control, and presence. A strong-bodied man commands attention without speaking. His posture shows fortitude. His step is confident. His frame says he's no joke. Physical strength goes beyond muscle. Vitality, stamina, and endurance. Your body is trained daily to obey your will without hesitation. Mastering your body boosts confidence and strength, because nothing speaks louder to the mind than daily proof that you can push further. Workouts become traditions. Sweat is sacrificed. Discipline shows honorable behavior. Train hard. Purposeful eating. Strategically rest, because every decision sharpens or dulls your body's weapon. Think samurai, legionnaires, gladiators, and ancient warriors. Their training was not aesthetic. They prepared for survival, domination, and readiness. You must think similarly. Train to handle life's challenges. It could be endurance through long trials, strength to safeguard your property, or enthusiasm to pursue your objective. Body strength boosts spirit. Growing stronger makes you feel like you can handle anything. This must be remembered. The mind throne is supported by the body. Weakness saps willpower. Strong bodies feed it. Every rep, step, and drop of sweat is mental. The spirit is involved. It reads, I am rising. Practice body and mind discipline. Face your fears by conquering your body. The body becomes armor, a stronghold, and a weapon of presence, not to be compared to others. Self-mastery is involved. Take on only yesterday's self. Press harder, run farther, battle harder, endure longer. Why? Because you can. It's transformation. Training becomes a privilege instead of a hardship, because you know every ounce of work is making you untouchable. You seek challenge, fire, and wait. Unshakable, unstoppable, unmistakable man is made by a forged body and intellect. Comment below and let their words guide you. My body is my defense. Say do and be it. To forge his body into a weapon is to become stronger and more in control. And sovereign men shape the world. Number 9, master legacy. Discipline, resilience, attention, energy, solitude, constancy, clarity, and a formed body. Each underpins greatness. However, actual power is greater. The strongest you is evaluated by what remains after you die, not just what you achieve. Worldly legacy is your mark, impact of your deeds and presence, the legacy you leave behind. Intentional living is key to legacy. Everything you do must have a reason. Every endeavor must be tied to something bigger than ephemeral gains. Legacy builders don't want praise. He constructs durable constructions. Growing seeds are his. His impact lasts. The daily work, the unseen decisions creates legacy. Consistency, vision, and unwavering values build it over time. Being remembered by many is not a legacy. This is about being remembered by important people, whom your power, wisdom, and example shaped. A strong, intelligent parent leaves a legacy. Legacy is formed by leaders who elevate others. Legacy is formed by a warrior who inspires others to persevere. Repeated action builds legacy, not great words. Ask daily, what am I building that will last? My work to outlive me? Do my acts last generations or go away? Your best self knows this. We're temporary, but our work is forever. Legacy-mindedness gives you power because it requires you to put aside trifling concerns and identify with something eternal. It makes you think about how your words, habits, and actions will affect tomorrow. Vision and sacrifice are needed for legacy. The willingness to suffer discomfort now to strengthen your future self and followers. Choosing a legacy affects everything. You no longer practice for vanity, which transforms your training, your decades-long strength training. No longer chasing fast wins changes your work. You generate lasting impact. To consider yourself as the germ of a future beyond you transforms how you live. Heritage is strength's crown. The rest builds you. Living legacy secures your survival. Post these words below to guide you. I create a legacy. Embed it. Dwell on it regularly. And know that a legacy-minded man is unchangeable. He is immortalized in strength. Number 10. Command time. Order life. Timing is the cruelest force in existence. It is unbargainable, not slowable. No one can retrieve it. Every moment builds or destroys. Strongest, you know this. Age-old mastery gives power. No flow-stopping control. Impossible. Take charge of every moment. A day in life. How every hour is spent on what elevates you. Time seems boundless to most men. Spending hours on distractions, days on trivialities, and years later wondering why they're untouched. However, the time master knows that each day is a sharp, finite, irreversible blade and wields it precisely. Masters of time rise each morning with intention, realize what is important, and cut what doesn't. It's to use your calendar as a battlefield, fighting mediocrity, distractions, and to grow strength, knowledge, health, and impact. Money isn't time. Life's time. Money can be made again. Time lost is permanent. Because he extends his efforts over weeks, months, and years, a time master becomes unstoppable. Commanding time doesn't mean boring rituals. That means letting your time serve your highest purpose. Every action must be asked, does this move me closer to the man I want to be? Does it support my mission, body, mind, and legacy? It's cut if not. Time management creates power. Consistency and focus make the impossible possible for you. Every great empire took years of deliberate work to build. Every great fighter prepared for days before a conflict. Your life is your empire, your body your weapon, your mind your command post, and time your fuel. Do not waste it. Respect it. Guard it as fiercely as your dreams. You control life by controlling time. Comment below and let these words define your life. I control time, commanding my life. Say it honestly. Live it legally. Honor time with discipline and purpose to see how it works for you. How will you define your creed? Leave a comment. Write your declaration. No one can touch me. Declare, believe, live. Since this is your turning point, you no longer need authorization. Change is no longer your goal. You no longer submit. You are becoming the powerful present self that is always ready to ascend. No one saves you. No one builds you. No one crowns you. You do it. When you traverse this course with accuracy and fire, you'll notice something odd. Distractions diminish, obstacles shrink, and fear goes away. Why? You are impenetrable. Last rule: if you live it, the world will change. If these words resonate like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning. Finally, leave a comment, memorize it, and let it resonate. No one can touch me.